You might have seen him in NWA Wildside. You might have seen him in NWA New England. I think the guy likes working for the NWA. And it's on!
Here we go. And Corey Diamond, the Axe is...
I'm going to tell you, I saw the odds, and they said Axe was 2-1, I think, and Jaron Rose 35-1. Throw those odds out, although we thank the Kayfabe Casino for coming up with them. I have to tell you, if you're going to go by experience here,
you got to go by the hairline.
Hairline it is. That means you've been around a couple years. You're balding. It means you're obviously in your mid-30s. So you know your way around the block.
What you're saying is the Big O, even though he weighs 108 pounds, he's a favorite.
Well,
there he is, right there. You can tell he's a favorite through that hairline.
Well, yeah, that's the Rogaine treatment just holding on there. The Axe is a favorite. I can tell you this guy here from Iowa with the red pants, you can just see his knee pads there. Not a favorite. Not a favorite in my opinion. He's got a full head of hair. Gator McGraw, actually, if you can see there, I think he shaves it on the sides, but up top, there's a weird hairline. But we're not just going to talk about hairlines here. Let's talk about this fine independent wrestling action.
The winner of this battle royal gets a 1-year contract with AWE.
And you know what the funniest part is? I don't think they've read the fine print of the offer sheet that they received to take part in this match. The 1-year contract just gets you on the show. There's things you have to do as King of the Canadian Indies. You still have to set up the ring. You still have to set up the chairs. You got to trans yourself to the show. You got to drive 3 or 4 wrestlers. You got to carry bags. And at the end of the night when you go, hey.
Psycho Banger Jaron Rouse.
Psycho Banger Jaron Rouse has been eliminated. Psycho Banger is one of the top draws in all of Canada right now. And I got to tell you, let me get back to the King of the Canadian Indies, and it won't be Jaron Rose, unfortunately. But let me say, here's the deal. At the end of the night, you walk up to the promoter, you say, is there any pay? The promoter looks at you and says, not for you, buddy. You're the King of the Canadian Indies. You're kind of, struggling to get by.
So maybe it's not so bad that Jaron Rose didn't win the Battle Royal.
Well, there's the flip side. Because that means the smaller promotions that run in community clubs in smaller places maybe book you because you've been on TV.
That's true. AJ Sanchez asking for a timeout. There's no timeout.
Get a timeout.
This is a battle royal. It's go
Gibby
time,
Guerrero.
AJ Sanchez.
How much do you think Gibby Guerrero weighs? $1.05?
I said Big O weighed $1.08, so maybe about $1.05.
Okay, now Gibby is probably not going to win this.
Look at Billy Blaze picking on him. Bill Blaze, obviously about 200 pounds heavier than Gibby Guerrero, picking on him like a bully in there. And the Punisher, Rob James.
Thank you, you got that right.
He wants to get it over. We're going to do our best to get it over.
And look at him come back.
But the Big O cutting him off.
Big O's bad for that.